Hi everybody, my name is Alina Rais. This video is probably one of the best videos that I'm going to create for you. There are some superb suggestions about a very serious problem that English learners face. The problem of not having the confidence to face interviews. You are not sure about your communication skills when you appear for an interview, because of which the things you even know you're not being able to present very well and you fail in your interviews. And if you watch this video, I can assure you that this problem is going to be tackled. There are some concrete suggestions that I have for you in this video, and my husband has worked very hard on creating this one for you. He's worked very hard on writing the script for the video. Please watch it, okay? I have a lot of data that is right there in front of me that I have to share with you. And it's so good. I'm so proud of him. All right, let's start by talking about facing mock interviews. If you're not very certain about facing actual interviews, you should not just directly walk into them. Instead of directly walking into an interview, you should first have mock interviews. Now, what are mock interviews? These are interviews that you can hold online, okay, with some actual people, real people sitting right there asking you normal interview questions, okay? It's just that this is for your practice, all right? So I would suggest take at least 10 mock interviews. Now you'd wonder, ma'am, okay, what is this about? Is this free? What can I do? How can I actually start having these interviews? I'm leaving the links in the description. There are several websites that help you with this problem. Person sitting right there in front of you having a video call with you would give you proper suggestions on improvement of your answers. All right. And as far as I know, most of these are paid, but the charges are negligible. Okay, this is minimal as compared to what you otherwise will have to pay with your career. So just go ahead and take these interviews. As far as I understand, I've myself appeared in several interviews. In the start, there is this HR round, and then you have your technical round, and then you have your vice president round. I don't know what all follows. Different companies have different patterns. But usually there is this HR round where the person from HR team comes up and talks to you, right? So that person is not really into the technical stuff of your job. He or she does not know what to ask you there, but they've been told a few questions to ask you. So they may even ask you one or two or three technical questions. So I want to make something clear here that when I'm talking in this video, I have this thing set for me that you've already figured out the technical part, because all of you come from different backgrounds. I'm not talking about the technical round here. I'm talking about the round that is more about your communication skills. There are a few questions that are always asked. Okay, what is your vision? How do you see your vision aligned with the vision of the company? And there are some questions that are always asked. Tell me something about yourself. Got me, right? So you need to prepare at least 10 questions for yourself. Okay, the most common ones, just be done with them. Just rehearse them. The words don't really matter. The thought should matter. The thought here, what you're thinking, what you're talking in the interview is important. So be clear about the thoughts that you're going to express. Rehearse them. I'm leaving a PDF in the description of the video. That PDF has answers to over 200 questions for your interviews. Go through that PDF, rehearse the answers from there. Regarding your English, I have one very simple suggestion here, that you need to be simple with your language, you need to be clear with your language, and you need to speak slow. Don't rush. Be very, very patient when you're speaking. There is no rush. Don't let your nervousness flow from your mouth. Okay? Take your time. Be patient when you're speaking. Another thing that I want you to not understand but remember, the other person sitting there taking your interview is a human being, right? So there is no need to be extremely aware of your being and of extremely conscious of how you're sitting or talking. Or try and be normal, try and be calm, relaxed. The more relaxed you are, the more confident you appear. One last thing in the video is that Okay, I don't know how to express this to you, but I really want you to understand the idea here. It's not a lot about your English. Not everything in an interview is about English. And I can for sure say that because I have seen people clearing the interview when they really could not speak very well, or they were not very fluent with their language. They could still clear the interview because they were smart, because they were intelligent, because they were aware of what they were doing, because they were clear with their ideas, because they were impressive. Your language is one part of your personality, it's not everything. So don't make your entire interview all about your English, your fluency, your proficiency with English. Don't make it all about that. It's a lot more than that. The other person should take you as an asset to the company. If they feel that you are going to prove an asset to the company, they will hire you. Because not everybody is required to speak a lot in a job. Sometimes the jobs don't require you to speak and talk a lot. In that case, your English would not really matter a lot to them. Another thing that comes directly from this point is that make sure that you listen well. Sometimes when we are conscious about our language, when we are conscious about how we are appearing to the other person, we tend to focus so much on our own thoughts. We are so absorbed by our own thoughts that we are not really listening to the other person. And then in a while, when you're answering some time, the other person will understand that you weren't really listening very well. And that will not give a very good impression. They will cross question you and you'll be stuck. So please pay attention to the listening part also. Sometimes in my own interviews, what I would do would be asking the interviewer to allow me some time. So if a question has been posed to me, I would just say, ma'am, would it be okay if I take my time to answer you? That's a very good trick that you can use. Okay, let's not just call it a trick because it has a negative connotation attached to it. Let's not just call it a trick, but this is a very good way of handling your interview. If you're not very sure about the answer in the very moment, you can ask for some time, then take a pause. Take 20-30 seconds, come up with a good answer and then start speaking. Okay, you don't have to always be on your toes. But yeah, that does not mean that you keep requesting for time after every question. Let's not do that. Let's refrain from doing that because that's going to just feel like, okay, I don't know anything about what you're asking me. I have to cook up the answers every time you ask me anything. I am leaving some very precious links in the description of the video. Go and check them out. Take mock interviews. I suggest at least 10 at less distance from each other. So if you take one today, try and take the other tomorrow, then the third on the other day. So maintain the frequency, don't take long pauses. Take your mock interviews, then practice and rehearse your regular questions that are asked in every interview. And that is all. I've covered everything. If you like the ideas that I've spoken about in the video today, let me know in the comments. That is the only way you can let me know if I've done a good job, right? Prepare your interviews. Just don't walk into the den of the lion unprepared, okay? Don't be the bakra. Go there prepared, go there smart, ready. And of course, you've got to look smart too. Okay, that's all about it. Thank you very much. Bye.